Edomite elites, man, they know that it's about that time. You know, all these rumors of wars and all these things happen throughout the planet Earth, and all these deals between China, you know what I'm saying, and Russia and all these proxy wars and America doing this and that, you know, North Korea developing they warheads, you know what I'm saying. All these things they ain't just doing these things for fun. They doing it for a reason, man, because they know something's coming. There's a time where there's going to be a decision made. You know, who's going to be the one leading the new world? That's what Esau is looking for, man. Everybody knows that there's an event that's going to happen to where there's going to be a decision made to who is going to lead the up and coming new world that Esau wants to set up.
Yep.
That's why these things are happening, man.
That's right. If I may add, that's the race to that fourth industrial revolution. Right? The control of the Internet of Things. Okay, who controls that in Esau's mind is that he controls the universe, so to speak. Okay, so there is a coming of a changing of the guard. There is a coming of a new kingdom that's getting ready to be set up. There is going to be a ruler in place. That he got right, but it just ain't who you think it is.
All right, get that post it down.
It reminds me of y'all got it yet?
Go ahead.
Oh, you got it. You got
You
it.
want to say something, bro? Make a point, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, you know, like if there was like something that happened in Russia a long time ago. I forget what year, but it was during the Bolshevik Revolution. So the Bolsheviks pretty much imprisoned this one royal family called the Tsars, and they pretty much, like the brother said, the changing of the guard. They pretty much wiped out the whole lineage of the Tsars because they were a threat to their revolution. You know, and that's what Esau wants to do with us. You know, he wants to completely wipe out our lineage to where they're gonna be the ones leading the whole world. You know.
Mm-hmm. Or even if he can get a percentage of Jake to get that seal, man, and do away with the man of the Lord and the believers, man, and he can be able to set up that. He can be able to stop the blessing. You see. He can be able to offset the prophecies, man. But he's not going to be able to do it, man, because of the word. The word of the Lord don't come back void, man. Okay, now we about to get an example of a time when our forefathers had to stand up and make a stand. All right, they was faced with a choice. Either you're gonna get put to death or you're gonna make a stand for the Lord, man. And we getting ready to be faced with the same choice, man. You see, like the brother said, man, Esau is gonna be like a madman. He's not gonna let anything stand in the way of his NWO, man. You see, he don't care if it's gonna be a baby or an old person. He's gonna be like a man. He's gonna slay anybody that's trying to step in his way of that, man. And you best believe the believers are gonna be in his path, man. You see, because he wasn't expecting the elect. All right, the elect is fucking up his whole plans, man. The Lord putting the breath back in us and us standing back on our feet, that's fucking up his whole plan, man. Because this man has spent trillions of dollars to conceal and hide the truth. You see, with his Smithsonian's going and digging up artifacts, they got all our relics. Esau got all our history, man. He know who we are. These elites know who we are, man. You see? And that showed, and Esau, that's why Esau is in fear now. That's why it says great fear fell upon them when they seen us, man. Stand up on our feet. Because how the hell how is this possible? We done did all this work. We done concealed all this. We done pushed our vibration and our philosophies out there. How they still know?
Trillions of dollars.
Yep. But that shows you the power of the Lord, man.
Right.
You see, and in the times we coming into, man, the Lord is getting ready to show his power once again, man.
Can I just grab some? Go ahead. Just to lay back up for what you're saying here. And this is Sirach 11:5. Many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of has worn the crown.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's just going to, who's the one that's never thought of? Okay, that Wisdom of Solomon 5, this is him. All right, it's you Jakes, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, you Native Indians, man. Okay, the ones at the very bottom are going to be the ones that are going to wear the crowns, man. We already got the victory, but we got to go through the straight gate first. But we got to go through this man's hell, as the priest brought out. You got it?
You said you got something?
This is Daniel 3:1. Nebuchadnezzar, the king, made an image of gold whose height was 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon.
Yeah, so Nebuchadnezzar had set up an idol, man. You see, which we got Esau getting ready to set up his own idol, man. You see, in these times, man, the king of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon back then. Esau is that new king of Babylon, man. Oh, Lucifer, like it says in Isaiah chapter 14, how thou fallen from heaven. That Lucifer is going into the king of Babylon, man. You see, that this new Babylon, man, the daughter of Babylon. You see, he's getting ready to set up his image. He's getting ready to set up an idol, man, to make that everybody's going to have to worship it. You see? You got something, bro?
Oh, no, I'm waiting.
Go ahead.
This is Daniel 3:2. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, sent to gather together the princes, the governors, the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces.
Yeah, he shall cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. You see how you can make the connection between this and Revelation chapter 13, man? You see? This man is getting ready to do the same thing, just like the time of the Greeks. Esau did that shit then, man. You see? Antiochus put that decree out that everybody should leave the law and become one people. That's what you're getting. That's what Esau is getting ready to do right now. And his plan is for him to be in the ruler's seat. You see? For him to rule forever, man. All right?
Like you said, nothing new under the sun. History just repeats itself. Just a different scenario, different area, different city, but nothing new under the sun. This is Daniel 3. Finishing up, and the provinces to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Then the princes, the governors, the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces were gathered together under the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. And they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Then an herald cried aloud, to you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, gossamer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image.
And you notice that music, that song is set up is connected to that idol, man. You see, just like this song that Esau is pushing out now. Come on, let us create an image. All right, the image to the beast. Let us give that breath. That song that Esau is pushing out is going to be tied to his idol, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up.
Yeah, we pushing out a song, man, and that song, our song, is contrary to Esau's song, man.
Right,
you
right.
see?
Right.
Yeah, they sing as it were a new song. You know, we're singing that new song, man. We're out here telling Jake who they are, who their enemies are, you know, what's about to happen, you know, blowing a trumpet, you know, blowing the horn, you know, the trumpet, you know.
Yep, they say that in Ezekiel, and we were as one been singing the very lovely song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we singing this song, man. We singing a true song, all right? And Esau is singing a song that's contrary, man. You see, to what Yahweh Shem Yahushua stands for, man.
His song is full of deceit and lies.
Yep. Yeah,
But like in Revelation 14, the song we sing has no guile in it, no deceit.
Right.
So to a lot of people, it's refreshing to hear truth, something that's pure.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're not going to act upon it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Man, great point.
And back in the time of Greek mythology, like the sirens, right? As they were sailing in a ship, the sirens were singing some type of harmony songs that would mesmerize the sailors and lead them to their death, because the ship would crash into some rocks and they will all die, right? So I say that because there's some, the elect, that will not dance to the music of Esau Edom. But you have the 2/3 of our people, and these people that's involved in that will dance to that music and perish in the end.
This truth allows you to be impervious to his spells.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
I mean, it's some superhero, he's impervious to magic. I forget which superhero it is, but this truth, this eye sound, being able to see clearly, we can't be dismayed by the fog that he puts out. Because it's hard for people to really discern. If you don't got the spirit, it's hard for you to discern in his kingdom what's right from wrong. It's like it's always a gray area.
Right.
There's no gray area with the scriptures, man. It allows you to see, hey, this is this and this is that.
That's it.
Check this
Your
out.
yea be yea and your nay be nay.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is Psalms 33:2-3. Praise the Lord with the harp. Sing unto him with the psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings. That's why the Bible say, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. That's why we got vocal cords.
Man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So check it. Sing unto him a new song, play skillfully with a loud noise. That's why we got to break the scriptures down the right way.
Right.
So this song we playing it skillfully.
Right.
Esau's song is all out of tune, all out of whack.
Yeah.
I know you know, brother, over in like in those Muslim countries, Arab countries, when the people are walking around and they hear that song come on, they stop and start praying.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
Yep.
It's the same exact thing, man.
Yeah.
Same
Let's
exact
go
thing.
into Daniel 3. You said what?
No, same exact thing. That's a spirit of trouble blowing. That's a spirit of trouble blowing.
Yeah, we're
that's
that
a spirit
alarm
right
system
there.
to warn the people
Right.
to be alert, man.
And even our people, you know, we have rhythm. So certain music that we hear, we move a certain way.
Just like now, we hear the rhythm of the scriptures. So we have vocal cords, a vocal box.
Yeah.
Right. This is our voices speaking as instruments. So we're singing the song, which is the wisdom and knowledge and understanding.
Right.
For the word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in the truth.
I'll continue. Daniel 3 and 6. And whoso falleth not down and worship it, shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Man, real quick, get Revelation 13, bro. Real quick, get that part about the image of the beast. We like going to what brothers are going into, man. You getting ready to have the same thing happen once again with this new king of Babylon, man. Okay, the king of the daughter of Babylon, man. All right, he's getting ready to read this one more time, bro, and then you get that Revelation 13, huh?
God. Daniel 3 and 6. And whoso falleth not down and worship it, shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Yeah, so that decree was put out. And whosoever, when they hear this song, they don't want to get with the program. You're gonna be put to death. You see, and Esau is getting ready in these times, which the brother's gonna get in Revelation 13, to put out that decree that everybody should worship this image, man. And those who would go and get it, Yaquab.
This is Revelation 13, verse. I'll start at verse 14. It said, I'll start at 13. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven and the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Yeah, in the script you can read about those miracles and how he's going to deceive the people in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2.
Yeah.
You see, with them lying wonders, man. You see, and that shows right here that God complex that Esau has, man. He's trying to make fire come down from heaven. Now, who originally made fire come down from heaven? The Lord, man. Right? You see, that shows you this God complex that he has, man. Keep going, bro.
It says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which
So he's
had
putting that decree out, just like we read about Nebuchadnezzar putting that decree out. When you hear this song play, you got to worship, you got to bow down, you got to bow down to my idol. You see, if you don't, you're going to be cast into a fiery furnace. Keep going, Yaquab.
it says that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Boom, here you is. You have that's basically the same thing. During the time when we're reading right here, during the time of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when we're reading the book of Daniel, man, the Babylonian captivity, here it is. You having this new Babylon. Esau is going to set that decree up. Esau is going to set that decree up, man. So if you don't want to fall down and worship this idol, if you don't want to bend to this image and take my idol, then you're going to be put to death, man. You see? Jump back to that. Brothers ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna
Yeah, I just had some real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken as misery.
That's going into those who are going to be willing to die. You read in the book of Maccabees, you read the examples of the 7 brothers, man.
Yep.
You read the example of Eleazar, how they was willing to die for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man.
Yep.
You see? And in the sight of the unwise, like the brother saying, it seemed to be miserable. They seem, keep going, bro.
Yep. It says, and it's taken for misery,
Yep.
and they're going from us to be utter destruction.
See, that's going to be the mindset of the people who seeing the elect, those martyrs who are going to be killed in this time for the testimony. They're going to see that, and they're going to be thinking that we in misery, man. But what's going to be the mindset of the elect, bro? Read that next verse, huh? Read that next verse, bro.
But they are at peace.
You see, when the elect, those members, those certain few who the Lord chose to be martyrs, they're going to be at peace with it, man.
Yeah.
You see, the Lord is going, like the elder said, the Lord is going to fortify their minds to take that death, man. Just like we got these examples of our forefathers, the 7 brothers. You see, you got the Eleazar. You see, men who were willing to die and were at peace with it. But this said Eleazar went to the torment, man.
Yeah.
You see, though the elect is gonna have that same mindset and go to the torment, man.
Yep.
You see, with at peace, man.
Yep.
You see?
Can I double down with you? You got anybody got a GNT on them?
Yeah, I got it right
I
here.
just downloaded it.
2nd Ezra 7, 13 on down, I believe. The angel's gonna give Ezra advice on the mindset he should have, that same mindset we just talked about. He's gonna say, hey, this is how you should think. 2nd Ezra 7 and like 13.
You got it?
Nah, my app ain't coming up. I just downloaded it.
7.
You said the GNT, right?
Yeah, GNT.
7
Yeah,
and,
you start at 12. But,
7 and 12?
Yeah.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 7. All right, in verse 12 it says, then the entrance into this world were made narrow and difficult to travel. They were rough, dangerous, and few in number. But the entrance to the great world to come are wide and safe. And it's like it says, but the entrance to the great world to come are wide and safe and lead to immortality.
Yeah.
It says, everyone who lives must walk the narrow and meaningless way of this world in order to receive the blessing stored up in the world to come.
So you gotta walk through that straight gate. You gotta deal with bills. You gotta deal with being treated less than a man. You gotta deal with being unappreciated here, right? But you have immortality in mind. Go ahead.
Verse 15, so Ezra, why are you upset and disturbed by the thoughts that you are mortal and must die? Verse 16, why don't you think about the age to come rather than this present age?
Woo. So you got to think about the age to come rather than this present age. When you have that mindset, you could be like Eleazar. You could be like the brothers. Because they like, look, they was telling them, motherfucker, I'm going to be back.
Yeah,
Right.
And I'm going to be on your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have that mind, you understand how life and death works. You know, the adversities that we're going to have to go through, yeah, they're going to be uncomfortable, but we're equipped in the spirit to deal with it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That was it on that.
Death is not the end.
It's not the end. Death ain't losing
Yeah.
for us.
Right.
We know that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why they were at peace. What the brother just read in that Wisdom of Solomon, that's why they were at peace, man. You see? Because they understood that death was not the end.
Yeah.
You know?
What's that scripture that goes into how the suffering that we're gonna have to go through is
not compared.
It's not. It's what?
It's not compared
Lord,
to
It's not
joy.
compared
I think
to.
it's that one, right? What you reading?
Nah, it ain't.
Nah, it ain't. It's
I
not
believe,
that
it's in hold on.
Yeah, I can't remember where it's at, but pretty much the suffering that we're gonna go through is uncompared to the things that we're gonna receive.
It's a light thing.
Yeah.
I think that light affliction. Right.
The Lord says, you know, you're gonna suffer a short time. You know, to us, it's years. You know, thousands of years we in captivity, but that's nothing compared to eternity.
Yeah.
Kingdom of heaven, being eternal, that's nothing compared to the thousands and hundreds of thousands of years.
That's Romans.
In Job 20, it says, man, this life gonna be like a bad dream of the night. It's gonna be
Right.
chased away. We're really the most privileged man on the earth. We've been given a pathway to immortality, rulership, all of that. But we got to go through our rite of passage, which is catching hell, being frustrated here on this side, but still operating in a pious manner.
Right.
You know? But we've been given the keys to rule the next world to come.
That's it. That's why it's-
Ecclesiastes 7 and 8 said, better is the end of a thing than the beginning of a thing, right? In order for us to realize our full potential, this kingdom has to fall. Otherwise, we'll never see it, right? Because we know the beginning of that thing is this kingdom, right? That will never pass away.
Better is the end of the thing.
Hey, you say that in 2nd Ezra about the evil got to be sown in order for that which is good to come.
Right.
You see, so this shit, we got to go through this, man.
Vengeance must come.
That's the only way. Going back to the narrow path, like the brother that, you know what I'm saying, we got that narrow path. We got to walk that path in order to get to the destination, man.
Straight
You
gate.
see, ain't no other way around it. It's only death.
Yeah.
Every other way besides that narrow path is death, man. You see,
What's that deep water on one side and then fire on the other?
Yep. Death. You know what I'm saying?
Straight gate. You know.
Hey, like you're on the cliff, or like you in the door, You can't go back, but the wall keep coming this way.
Yeah.
Or you
Trap
see it's this
room.
right here.
Yeah.
So the Lord is pushing us to that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the end is here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Be like, what the fuck else you gonna do?
Yeah.
Man.
You can't do nothing else.
Yeah, straight up.
So what
That's
else you
heavy.
gonna do? Either you gonna bite down and get into this. Man, Jay gotta come into a more of a stoicism mind, like a more of a stoic mind, bro. I've been meditating, man, bro. Hey, this shit don't matter to me no more. This shit is nothing matters.
Yeah.
But they don't have
This
the
one thing
vision.
that matters. They don't have the vision.
So
I've
they-
been giving the vision. Who don't
Yeah.
have a vision? Fuck them.
Fuck yeah,
I
got shit to do with me.
And that's the Bible say in 2 Ezra 9:13.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them that go perish.
Yeah.
But worry about them. Hey man, that ain't my problem.
Hey, that's they lot. That's they
Hey,
part.
they lie.
They lie,
And
man.
the angel
That part of
kept
prophecy.
kept telling Ezra that.
Yeah.
Because he kept on asking him, what about everybody? He was
And
like,
don't
hey,
worry
look,
about the wicked,
yeah,
man.
don't worry about
Worry
them.
about her righteous gonna be saved.
He was on the brink of saying, fuck them niggas.
Yeah.
He was on-
Exactly.
he was on the brink of like, hey,
Yeah.
fuck them niggas, man.
Yeah.
They keep asking about these motherfuckers, man.
You might find it in another translation where he say that shit. Hey, motherfucker, niggas.
You can't have more compassion on me than my people. I made them.
Right.
Shit, this is my creation. You better get your mind right, nigga.
Hey, Isaiah the 6th chapter.
Thou lovest people than me.
That's in another scripture. I can't think of
That's
it.
Isaiah the 6th chapter. He said, you know, they're gonna be blinded, they're gonna be dead, they're not gonna be able to receive this truth. And Isaiah said, how long? He said, until the cities be laid waste.
Yeah.
Meaning what? That everybody gonna be put to death, man. Everything gonna be destroyed. And after that, you know, we had that one, right?
Yeah, this is Romans 8:18, what we were talking about here. This is, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
And that's a strong scripture because, you know, it's hard to imagine, like if you a simple man, it's hard to imagine to say, okay, I've been living this many years, I've been working, you know, I've been suffering all these things, you know what I'm saying? So how can I imagine the comparison? Well, that's because you're not being spiritual. Like we being spiritual, we're saying like, bro, we literally gonna be able to rule for eternity compared to us living these bullshit ass lives, going to work every day, waking up, having to deal with this man, having to deal with these people that we don't want to be around. Compared to that, that's, you know, you gotta think, you gotta have a more of a broader mindset.
I got something real quick. 2 Ezra chapter 14 and verse 14. It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. And haste thee to flee from these times. It says, for yet greater evils than these which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter, man. You see? But damn, I think this one I was talking about set your house in order, right? Which one is that one, bro?
So what's what?
About getting your house in order, man.
Yeah, I think.
What is that?
I thought it was 14, but this is a good one though too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
But putting, you know, I'm gonna read it one more time for you, bro. 2 Ezra chapter 14 and verse 13. It says, now therefore set thy, that is it, I'm tripping.
That's what
Verse
you're
13.
13.
It says, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off the weak nature.
Yeah, man, and those are the mortal thoughts, like saying, okay, well, why is the if the Bible is the truth, then why is then what do people say, man? They say that if the Bible is the truth, then why is it allowed to be out here? Like, why is it allowed at all in the society if it condemns this world, right? Well, that's because you don't understand the manners of the Lord.
Yep.
You're putting the Lord in the box saying that a man can control what the Lord does,
Yeah.
but not knowing that the Lord is allowing this man to keep this book out here.
Yep.
Not knowing that he's allowing the men of the Lord to live for that time, to prophesy against him, to prophesy his downfall. You know, they putting the Lord in a box, and these people keep their thoughts in that mortal body, not trying to think like what would the Lord. And what's that one in 1 Corinthians where it goes into who can understand the mind of the Lord? Because these people ain't never gonna understand why the Lord does the things that he does. Why does he allow babies to get killed? Why does he allow children to be put in sex trafficking? Why does he allow Esau to do what he does throughout the planet Earth, man? Because that's what the Lord wants to do. There's a higher way. That,
He teaching, brother.
there's a higher thought to how the Lord thinks than how we think, man.
What is ultimately that weak nature, man? The mind, the carnal mindset, man. The curls of this world.
Yeah.
That's weak nature, man. Because the scriptures tell you, how should I say that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. That's the weak nature, man. The thinking of the having a mindset of a carnal man. You see, you got to think spiritual, like brothers was going into. When this shit happen, when this shit happen on the planet Earth, man, these people are gonna be, they're gonna bend the knee because they don't understand that it's something after this, man. You see, they don't understand that death is not the end all be all, man. You know.
If I can speak on that, Baba Show, you know, because you have a lot of these Christians, that's their belief. They say that they believe, but they have too many why questions. Why are these children being trafficked, right? Why are these women being raped? They have too many why questions. But they say that they believe, or they have faith, right? And then they'll bring the devil into this. They say the devil is doing all this. Well, again, like the priest said, you putting the Most High in a box. He's allowing all these things to happen, right? It has to culminate for what? The destruction of this place. You have to agree that this place has to be destroyed, right? You have to agree. You can't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Oh, I believe, but, or why, what? No, scriptures will tell you all that. The Lord is doing all this. That's Deuteronomy 32:39. The Lord does all these things, man. He kills and he heals.
That goes back to what the brother said. You ain't no gray areas, man. Right. Like how I said, I'd rather you cold or hot, man. Don't be lukewarm. You see, I'd rather you be, if you're gonna be cold, be all the way cold. If you're gonna be hot, be all the way hot. Don't be in the middle, man. The Lord don't like no nigga that straddle in the fence, man. You know, well, I believe, like you said, but you know, that ain't gonna get you through what's about to happen on the planet Earth, man. Right. You gonna have to totally believe, or your ass gonna not believe, and you gonna get put to death, man. You see? But
Amos 3, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said that if evil be done in the city, is it not I that did it, the Lord that did it? So, but these people don't know the true nature of the Lord, man. They don't know his ways. They don't know how he gets down. They don't know how he moves, man, because they've been taught a lie, man. Christianity is not of the Bible, man. That's Psalms the 50th chapter. You know, they took the covenant of the Lord in their mouths, man, and the Lord questioned, why? Why'd you take my covenant in your mouth and come up with Christianity? I didn't tell you to do that. This book is not yours. It was never meant for you to touch, man. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, Isaiah 45? Where he breaks down 45 and 7, where he breaks down, I created the light, I created the dark, good and evil. You know, I the Lord do all these things. So, hello, if the Lord is telling you he's doing these things, yeah, a woman gonna get raped. Yeah, a baby gonna get put to death. Yeah, these things are gonna happen, man. The Lord tells you in this book, which these people don't read the Bible, they don't know the Bible, yet they think they do, and they try to tell you what the Lord said. And the Lord said this. I feel exactly feelings and such. You know what I'm saying?
That's why the Lord said in the scriptures, he said the Lord loveth judgment. Because people don't understand reincarnation, man, of the spirits. You see a baby get jacked up, that's some shit that they had to pay for in their past life, man.
Right.
You get born blind, the baby born can't see, and people wonder why. So that's the judgment of the Lord, man. He's living that out. John 9:2 talks about that.
Look at Job 12. Whoever perishes being innocent.
Right.
Like you said, the disciples asked Yahushua, man, like, what did this man do that he was born blind? You know? So the science, the evidence is in this book, man.
This is Daniel 3:7. And it reads, therefore, at that time, when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshiped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Daniel 3:8. Wherefore at that time certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews.
Yeah, who are the modern day Chaldeans, man? The elites. You see? What they get ready to do is accuse the real J's, man. You see? What we have now. Yeah. I'm on thin ice, brothers. Trust words. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get ready to come and accuse the real J's, man. You see? What you so-called Negro the southern tribe, man. You say they call what, you know, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi were called Jays, man. You know, the northern tribe and ultimately is the nation of us together is the nation of Israel, man.
That's right.
But they get ready to come and accuse us, man. You see, keep going, bro. With
Daniel,
false accusations at that, man.
right.
You see, yeah, keep going, bro.
Daniel 3 and 9. They spake and said to the king, Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. Daniel 3:10.
Yeah, warming them up. Yeah, live forever, O king. Warming them up, buttering them up, man.
Yeah.
Keep going.
The morning man. Thou, O king, has made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, shall fall down and worship the golden image. Daniel 3:11. And whoso falleth not down and worship it, that he shall be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Yeah, you see? So up to a point, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they obeyed the laws of the land. They obeyed the laws of Babylon, man, until they came to the point of them going against their God, man, which is Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. You see, that's when they took that stand, man. You see, and that's why they're being, that's why the fingers being pointed at them, man. Just like the fingers gonna be pointed at the believers in the time to come, man. They're not, because you gotta remember, like you said earlier, bro, like the Lord, like the scriptures say, period. The Lord have set aside 7,000 men who will not bend the lead to the Baal. Go ahead, man.
This is Romans chapter 11 and verse 4. But what said the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
Yep, you see? 7,000 men who are not bowed the knee to the all. That dude could have been a Jake, man.
Yeah.
He was humble, he ain't come up with disrespectful. That's why he a Jake, bro. You see, and that's gonna fuck a lot of these Israelite camps up, man. When they see believers coming looking like that, man. You see, that's gonna be a stumbling block that's gonna hit hard in these songs that going through, man. But keep going, bro.
He respectfully left.
Yep. He didn't stop.
He didn't start.
He didn't disagree.
Disagree.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let a nigga be up here.
Man.
Like you was talking about.
Right.
Daniel 3 and 14. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up?
Yeah, so he spoke unto him. He brought him here, hey man, you know, what's going on, man? I heard you ain't worshiping, man. I heard you ain't worshiping. I put the decree out because according to the decrees, man, that was set in stone. Yep. You see, it couldn't be changed. Or was it? I might be thinking during the time of Daniel. My bad, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the Medes when they made you couldn't. That was in stone. You know what I'm saying? But keep going, bro.
Daniel 3 and 15. Now if ye be ready, that at what time you hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made.
Yep, this idol, man. Esau is ready to do the same thing, man. You see, keep going, bro.
He said, Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands?
Boom, you see, so here it is, Nebuchadnezzar saying, who is this guy that can deliver out of my hands, man? Right. You see? But right now, Nebuchadnezzar don't know Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. But at the end of the chapter, he gonna know who Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is, man. You see, and he's gonna, when you keep reading, well, Willie, I don't think we'll be able to get to it, but he put a decree out at the end of this chapter, man, that anybody who speak against Yahweh will get, their ass gonna get put to death, man. That's right. You see? Keep going, bro.
Daniel 3:16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
Man, and that took boldness, man. You see? That took confidence, that took faith for them to do that, man. Showing that they had, during those past experiences, the Lord took them to past experience, where they past trials, and they went through, the Lord built their faith up, man. That's why I was telling about, I always tell brothers, man, even something small that you going through when you pass that test, that's the Lord asking a small piece of faith to you, to eventually that faith is gonna grow to something large, man. Right. You see? Right. And that took a large faith for those men to say, I ain't gonna be careful to ask you, bro. And watch what they say to him. Come on, bro.
Daniel 3:17. If it be so, O God, let me start again. Daniel 3:17. If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king.
Yeah, you see, hey, that's their confidence, man. Their faith. Yep, exactly. Yep. Using wisdom, man. And what does the scripture say, man? Hey, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. You see, and that's what they doing, man. They striving for the truth unto death. And what does the door do? We about to read it. Keep going, bro.
Daniel 3:18. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods.
They said, even if the Lord don't save us, we still not gonna go against the Lord, man. Right? You see, we gotta have that same mindset, man. Just like those men had, man. Hey, if the Lord, hey, how about Shimei Shah? Hey, he is able to save us. But if he don't, we still not gonna bow down to your will, bro. You see?
They had the spirit of the Bible say, so we rather fear God rather than men.
Yep. Yep. Hey,
fuck that. If I don't get delivered, I still fear that power.
Yep. Hey, that goes back unto what Yahweh said. Fear him that can, fear him not that can kill the body, but fear him that can kill the body and soul in hell, man. You see? Before that was even written, bro. Those men had that spirit, man. It was in them, bro. You see? Keep going, bro.
Nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury.
Yeah, so first he was talking to him, man. He was inquiring. Hey, I heard you. What's going on? He cut for him. They had rank in Babylon, bro. You see, along with Daniel, they had rank, bro. So he brought him, cut for him. Now, then they told him what they told him. Now he full of rage. You see, now he mad. How you done pissed me off now? We keep reading, bro.
Starting from the top, Daniel 3:19. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the forms of his visage were changed against Shadrach.
He's frying up space. Yeah, the fuck? I'm king, nigga. You know, keep going, bro.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated.
He was pissed off. He said heat it 7 times more. Get it hotter as you can. Overheat it. Overheat that motherfucker. You see? Keep going, bro.
Daniel 3:20. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Daniel 3:21. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, their hats, and their undergarments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
Yeah, so they threw him in the fiery furnace, man. You got to remember that he said he heated it 7 times more. You see? So this was extremely hot, man. Keep going. This is going to explain how hot it was. Keep going, bro.
Daniel 3:22. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So it was so hot it killed them niggas that threw him in, man. You see? Keep going, man.
Daniel 3:23. And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
So you can just you got to picture that. Nebuchadnezzar seeing his men open the furnace and throw them in there, and they get killed, and they fall in the furnace, bro. You see? Keep going, bro.
Daniel 3:24. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astounded.
Yeah, he probably seen them do it, and he probably turned around, and they said he was astounded.
And rose up in haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king.
Yeah.
He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire.
Loose and walking in the midst of the fire, man. You see? That's what. Yeah. So he heard them praising the Lord, man. I think it's going to end up saying that, man. You see?
Check this out. This is the prayer of Azariah 1:26. But the angel of the Lord came down to the oven together with Azariah and his fellows and smoked the flame of the fire out of the oven.
Ooh,
he said he saw 4 people.
Yeah, yep.
So that angel was who?
Yahweh Shai. They're going to say it. They're going to say it. One like unto the Son of Man.
Yep.
And they have no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the son of
They didn't have
Yahweh.
no hurt, man. And the 4th, that was Yahweh Shai, man. They was walking around. Can you picture that? That shit so high. They killed the dude. They killed your servants who threw him in there. Right. And now they just walking. They loot it. Only thing it burnt was the fucking ropes. Right. When you keep reading, they say they didn't even have a smell of smoke on them. Yep. They was just walking around the fire. Come on, Lord, y'all watch your mouth. God. Yahweh Shai, man. See? Keep going, bro.
This is Daniel 3:26. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the fire, burning fiery furnace, and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, ye servants of the Most High Power, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego came forth out of the midst of the fire.
Yep, so they came out of the fire, bro. It was so fucking hot, they killed the dudes that threw them in there. And they just walked out. When you keep reading in the prayer, there's a rise, it tells you, there wasn't even a smell of smoke on them, bro.
Right.
You see? They went in burning clothes in a fire that's 7 times hotter, bro. Keep going, bro.
Daniel 3:27. And the princes, governors, and the captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their heads singed.
Ooh, hey, I forgot to make that point, man. And that shows you that Yahushua is with us even when we're in the hardest time of our lives, man. Because Yahushua was with them in the midst of that furnace. He gonna be with us in the midst of our furnace, man. You see this furnace that we're about to go through, man. That whole time Yahushua was with them, man. You see? It saved them, bro. To the point that the power of fire didn't even have no hold on you, bro. You put your fucking hand over a stove, your ass gonna pull that shit back so quick you fucking around and throw your shoulder out of the fucking joint, man. Yeah, touch it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Put a nerve on fucking fireplace. You don't got wood in your fireplace, put your hand, that shit, you trying to hold it there, man, shit. Oh yeah, man, you can't even imagine how hot that fire was. You see? The Lord brought them out of that fire. The fire didn't hurt them, just like the fire's not gonna hurt the elect when they be brought through it, man. You see? It tells you that in Isaiah chapter, I think it was 43 or 44, when it said when you walk through the water shall not overturn thee, the fire shall not burn thee. You see? You got it?
I don't got it. I was about to go to it, but
I
then
got
you
you.
quoted so.
Yeah, you can break it down, brother. I got you. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 43. Real quick, Isaiah chapter 43 and verse 1. It says, but now thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not. For I have redeemed thee, I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they will not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, you blowing the trumpet, bro. That's beautiful. When we read about going through tribulation, how the Lord said, fear not, I'm gonna be with you. He blowing the trumpet, man.
Spirit, man.
All right, verse 2. It says, when thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers it shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
No, you gotta read them.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
Want to read it again?
Yeah, I want to get some. You said something about the waters and what?
Yep, the waters shall not overflow thee, man. See, so the Lord lifted up that standard, man. He lifted up that standard for our forefathers.
I'll read that about the waters.
Isaiah chapter 43 and verse 2. It says, when thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee.
Well, the Bible said the enemy will come in like a flood in these times.
Yep.
But right here in Psalms 124 and 6 and 5, Psalm 124 and 5 said, then the proud waters has gone over our soul. The waters here talking about Edom, Esau, man, and this whole army or whatever will come in like a flood. But the Lord will lift up that standard at the end of the day. But I get that in Daniel. They mindset of those men, they'll go to the fucking world. They knew they was in captivity. So they're like, man, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going in. Man, that's crazy, bro. We in captivity now, the same shit. They had kids and shit too, probably. You see what I'm saying? Loved ones. But their faith was so, they wanted to get back to Jerusalem. Their mindset was go back home. Fuck this shit. Hey, man, you gonna kill me? Well, do what you gotta do, man. Same thing in these times, man. So we in captivity again, trying to get home.
I got a quick one. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Lord, and there shall no torment touch them. You know, so hey, you might be put in a situation like that to where you might be put to death for this truth, and the Lord gonna test you. You know, hey, of course, you know, there's some brothers that are gonna have to go through that gate. You know, they're gonna have to be put to death for this truth. But then there's gonna be some brothers that are gonna be delivered. You know, that's just the way the Lord has set it up, man. We can't say nothing about it. That's why we bring up the potter and the clay, man. You know, why can the thing created say, "Why hast thou made me thus?" You know, hey, like that one. I don't know if y'all seen that show Rick and Morty, but the guy Rick, he's like a genius scientist. He makes a little robot, but the whole purpose of the robot is for him to bring him like butter for for his toast or for his pancakes. The little robot goes up to him. He's like, man, what is my purpose? He's like, oh, you serve butter. Then the robot goes back, comes back, gives him butter, says, what is my purpose? Oh yeah, you serve butter. And then he looks at his hands, he's like, oh my God, like this is my purpose, like this is all yeah, because he created you, man. If he wants to create you just to serve butter, that's what you're gonna do. You know, so if he created you to be a part of the 2/3, or to be a Edomite, or to be of the elect, you know, what can we say against that? You know, all we can do is say the water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for putting us in this position. You know,